kids, yo. Around them freaking kids, yo. Wearing a kimono. Oh, no, no, no. Take it away, Aaron.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a
What were we singing?
Hello and welcome to Louisville's Best Podcast. That's right, folks. Another exciting episode coming at ya. Here around the table and at the controls, we've got John E. What's up, John?
What's up?
What's up? I got Charlie.
Hey, guys.
Wow, that was awesome. And Tim, how's it going?
Salutations.
Aaron from Texas, give me a shout.
Hey guys, I'm just wrangling children down here.
Awesome. Awesome.
That sounded totally...
That sounded appropriate.
He sounds so enthused about that, doesn't he?
Which makes it even creepier.
Yeah. Well, as we know, when we moved over to Anchor, one of the cool things, one of the new features that we have is that you can give us a call and leave us a voicemail. And I believe John's queuing up this week's.
Yeah, so if you missed last week, we talked about our worst vacation experiences, and one of them involved me throwing up all over a restaurant. So we've got a call about that.
Ahoy, matey. It be I, Captain Redbeard. Although I can't really grow a beard. Anyway, I wanted to call about the landlubber that got sick many years ago at our restaurant. You see, I have been a waiter there for over 40 years at the Pirate House. And I was there the day this landlubber got sick and puked chicken tenders and fries all over our walls. I still have nightmares daily. And I want you to know that the table be cursed. So, come on down to the Pirate House in Savannah, Georgia. Open daily, 11 to 9. Try the chicken tenders. They're yummy. The fast ye sit at table 25. Ye've been warned.
Aaron, you're going to have to hear that. I know you
that
can't
was
hear it over
absolutely
in
amazing.
Texas, but we
appreciate Redbeard giving us a call in.
Yeah, I mean,
we got
really
a
nice.
call from a pirate that worked at the Pirate House, Aaron.
I mean, just knowing
wow.
Yeah.
just knowing that there are people in Florida that listen and care enough to call in.
No, Savannah, Georgia.
Oh, was it Georgia?
Yeah.
It didn't sound like somebody from Georgia.
He's a pirate. He travels,
40
John.
years, John.
My bad.
Okay.
My bad.
40 years.
It's been 40 years.
Yeah. Supposedly, Aaron, the table we were sitting at is cursed. There wasn't clarified if it was cursed because of what I did or was it cursed before that. But you have to check that one out.
I'd say it's probably you.
Yeah, probably. But I was not eating chicken tenders and fries. That's probably why I threw up, because my palate was like, what is this? We only know chicken tenders and fries.
Well, the one thing we know that was it Pirate House does not serve, and that is cheeseburgers. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight, folks.
I am so excited.
We're going to talk about, each of us is going to go around and tell you what our favorite cheeseburger is. But first, the one thing we want to talk about is, where did the cheeseburger come from? And Louisville, Kentucky, yes, that's right, folks, our hometown, makes the claim that we are the originators of the cheeseburger. And if we will, we'll take an article here by the Courier-Journal. And it starts with Kalen's Restaurant. And the 85-year-old descendant at this time was still alive. And so the claim was the urban legend is that Carl Kalen invented the cheeseburger shortly after opening the restaurant in 1934. The cheeseburger is a staple of American history, and Louisville may have had something to do with it. Here's the evidence. They actually have a picture, believe it or not, from Kalen's menu from back in the day where it has it on there. He was a Swiss-American man. Don't know if he likes Swiss or American cheese, though. Been waiting all day for that one.
They made all the fries with the Swiss Army knife.
Oh, that would be even better. Thank you.
Thank you.
There you go, Brian.
I'm in town all night. Thank you.
That goes out to you.
Yeah.
You got that.
So he opened the restaurant with his wife, Margaret, and created the cheeseburger. It's poetically illustrated in the print. It sits alongside the pricing menu, and it sold originally for, anybody want to take a guess?
75 cents.
10 cents.
The hamburger, or the cheeseburger?
The cheeseburger itself.
$1.25.
95 cents.
Oh, I busted.
I'm close to still going over.
Yeah. So it says, to confirm the myth, the Courier-Journal spoke with 85-year-old Irma Kalen Rogue by phone. She's the daughter of the owners and single-handedly ran Kalen's until it closed in 2009. She remembers helping her mother take hamburger orders as a 3-year-old, back before child labor laws. Rick is also very clear about her version of the cheeseburger creation.
That any 3-year-old taking your hamburger order is going to have a wrong.
Hey, you just want a cheeseburger, right?
Well, here's the better part. It says
I want it medium. You're in a hamburger. Why do you cook it? Are you inventing a thing? So take hell out. Why are you going to like these hamburgers?
she's quoted as saying, "Initially, we were a neighborhood bar, so we had 3-year-olds working in a bar. But
You have
during
a
the day,
baby in a
we
bar?
sold lunch to the kids across the street at St. Agnes School." She explained Rogue described her mother cooking burgers one day when her father casually suggested putting cheese on them. 3 burgers later, he couldn't get enough. Carl Kalin knew they
Dude
were onto
just was
something.
hungry.
It became popular and grew by word of mouth. We stayed with it for 75 years. So it says, many nationally and locally believe in Kalin's tale. Bonnie McGrath commented on the Courier Journal's page, not an urban legend, the fact, not a legend at all. We also dug up tweets tracing back to 2009 when celebrities like Today Show co-host Al Roker stood behind Kalin's claim.
The story you don't hear is that he tried several other things on the hamburgers. First he was like,
Yeah.
I'm going to put this salami on this hamburger.
So
Salami
let's
burgers.
take a moment here and let's say what is your favorite burger place in Louisville?
Well, I may add one more thing.
Okay.
The Kalen's is across the street from my work as well.
Is it really?
Yeah, Kalen's. It's Kalen's 80/20. It's a hipster
Oh, of course.
burger place. I had
Okay.
in there a coworker who also loves burgers, said that it was nothing to write home about.
They don't have microbrews?
Oh, they do. It's one of those
I was
places.
going to say, you got to have microbrews if you're hipster.
There's lots of wax mustaches there.
Oh, man. Sounds awesome. All right, John. Tell me, favorite burger place in Louisville?
Oh, the best burgers in Louisville? Man, that's a tough one because there's a lot of really good burgers here in the city of Louisville. I mean, it's got a ton of good ones. My favorite, though, right now, because I just had... What do you do?
I'm trying to wax my mustache right now.
It just kind of grows into the rest of your beard. How you going to do that?
You got to get it prepared when you have a good cheeseburger.
Oh, okay.
You got to roll the corners.
Right now, Lulu's food and... What is it? Lulu's Food and Drink now? Is that the name of the place? It's where Lulu's Cafe used to be. They got one of the best burgers in the city right now. That's the place that you go.
Okay.
At least by my
Now,
standards.
John, describe for us what a really good cheeseburger has on it.
Oh man! Well, for me, the thing about a good cheeseburger, in my view, is it's almost plain.
Okay.
That's the way you go with it for me. So it's just the hamburger, the cheese, pickles, and some mustard. That's it. That's the jam right there. That's what I eat.
Did you just quote Cheeseburger in Paradise?
Almost.
He left the
I mean,
57 sauce.
I mean, it's almost that. I mean, it's almost there. But I'm gonna give a shout out here real quick to something on our end of town because we're all Valley Station PRP guys. Is there used to be Chillburger on Dixie,
Yeah.
which I still to this day weep over the fact that he moved his entire business to Indiana a couple years ago. But in his wake was the rise of Double Flame, one of the most amazing hamburger / taco joints in Southwest Jefferson County.
South and proud.
They're amazing. The food is absolutely great there. They do this double cheeseburger, and the cool thing about it is because it's a locally owned place. I mean, they could charge for whatever, but it's a double cheeseburger or just a single cheeseburger, but then all the other toppings are absolutely free. So it's like you can get a fried egg on there, you get onions, lettuce, anything you want on top of it. But that's all part of it if you want it. And to top it all off, they got these incredible fries. They call them flame fries. Wow. I mean, it is seriously good there. But yeah, the Lulu's Food and Drink has got probably the best one I've had. I had one out there the other day, and it was just a cheeseburger, but the cheese was almost like a melted cheese over top of it. It was really good.
I'm sorry I
You
didn't
mean like
offer you a fried egg tonight.
Do you mean like a melted cheese, like a nacho style
Like a
cheese?
queso?
It was
So
al- yeah, it was almost like a-
So it wasn't it's not like a slice.
It
of
wasn't like a
cheese.
square
Okay.
of cheese. It was like they took it and they melted it and then they poured it
Okay.
on top of the hamburger.
Gotcha.
Wow,
That
it was
sounds
good. Double Flame though, definitely for my end of town because I'm not going to go out to.
But don't they
Lulu's
close
often.
at like 3:00 or something like that?
They close at 3:00 certain days of the week, and then they reopen. Because me and Susie went up there at 4:00 one day, and he was leaving the owner, and he was like, "I'm sorry, we're closed." I was like, "Oh, come on, man! I mean, 2 more." He said, "No, it'll be tomorrow at noon. We'll be back open." I was like, "All right, we'll be back up." Yeah. So we talked to him a few minutes, and then came back next day. He's like, "Oh, you came back?" I was like, "Yeah, he's a cool guy. I like him."
All right, Charlie. Tell me, The best place in Louisville that I don't know about for a burger.
Zanzibar on Preston, Shelby Street. It's not only is it an amazing venue for pinball. They have over a dozen pinball machines going from vintage to new. They've got the Dolly Parton pinball machine,
Speaking
which
of
is my
language.
favorite. Yeah, and it's not like pinball machines at some places. It's a quarter for most for most of the machines, and the rest of them are 50 cents, even like the newer machines.
Really? That's a good
So
deal.
yeah, I had the burger. For one thing, they come on fresh baked pretzel buns from Nord's Bakery right down the street.
Oh.
I'm usually a fan of a well done burger. I don't like a medium well burger. This was a little bit above rare, but it was so crispy on the outside that it made up for the fact that it was pink on the inside. And you could get your choice of pepper jack, Swiss, or cheddar cheese. I got cheddar cheese on mine, and I like my cheeseburgers with pickle, onion, mayonnaise, ketchup.
That sounds like a good one.
But yeah, it was fantastic. It was one of the best burger I've had in a long time. I can't even think of besides the one we had tonight that you grilled.
Oh, well,
It was
thank
fantastic.
you.
Yes, Brian.
Thank
But
you. I'm sorry I didn't offer Friday because I didn't realize that was the thing.
You know.
We were doing barnyard burgers. I would have known. My bad. My bad.
What about Aaron? Aaron, I know you're not in Louisville, but maybe not in Louisville, but maybe there. Just maybe the best cheeseburger for you. I know this is like your area of expertise.
I know there was a place I ate at in Kentucky. It's a chain. I don't know if they're in Louisville. It may have been in Lexington. Smash Burgers.
Yeah,
Smash burger is good.
Yeah, they're really good. But if you're in Texas, if you head out to Cleburne, which is about an hour and a half away from me, there's a place called Grumpy's that's really good. They have really good cheeseburgers there. So when I'm out visiting my parents, that's where we eat. And it's really good.
How do you like your cheeseburgers, Aaron?
I usually just get a ketchup and mayo. Sometimes I'll do mustard, but
Oh, yeah.
usually it's just ketchup and mayo.
See, Aaron's man after my own heart.
Aaron does nasty things with ketchup and mayo, like with French fries.
Nasty.
He,
We can't
he,
bitch them
he
on
mixes
the
them
radio.
together and
It's
makes
so
like
nasty.
this combination.
Let's eat some fries. Let's eat some fries.
We cannot talk about it on the air.
He slaps on them red shorts and goes to town. Some fries, baby.
That's why he loves him fries.
Brian, what about you, bud?
Wow.
For me, I think I've preached and prophesized about this place enough, but for me, you can't beat Christie's down here in Southwest Jefferson County. I just feel like that burger. Now, one thing they have that I have not tried, the Big Dixie Challenge. It's like 3 pounds of hamburgers,
It'll
and
kill you.
I think if I get a T-shirt, it might be worth it. If I do it and I die, I'm gonna want this on the podcast right now. If I do the challenge and I die, I want to be buried in the Dixie T-shirt.
If you were going to do the challenge, then we're going to go down there and record it while we do
Be
it.
getting sick the whole night.
Yeah. I had one from there one time.
Eat the last bite.
I had
Fat too.
I had one from there for one time, and it was pretty decent. I think, and this is not taking anything away from Christie's because they got some serious pork chop sandwiches and stuff down there too.
Oh, yeah.
Fried pork chops. But there was something. I guess it was just the topping I had on the cheeseburger. Maybe it was the mayonnaise. I'm not a big mayonnaise guy.
Yeah.
I'm more of a Miracle Whip type person. So it was kind of had a kind of flat to me. I think it was probably the mayonnaise on it.
My order at Christie's is going to be the cheeseburger, mayo, and onion, and they take good care of me. So shout out to them.
Oh, yeah,
Hashtag
they
Christie's
definitely-
is the best.
Like I said, I was down there we went down there last fall. I think we had Charlotte. Weren't we down there with your mom and
Yeah, it was Mother's Day, I think.
something? I can't remember what it was. But I had these pork chops. These things were like a
3.5
inch thick,
inch thick.
and they were just battered to perfection. It's a great place to eat.
Mm-hmm.
But hamburger, I only had one there, and it wasn't top of my list.
You got to go with me. We'll get the VIP
All right.
treatment.
I'll have to go down there one time and,
You got
and
it.
get some because it'd
You
be
got it.
amazing.
Timmy, what's
I'm
up?
about to just like make everybody hate me on the podcast. So I mean,
like a pine cheese
I mean,
burger.
I really like.
Wouldn't be the first time.
I just really like the Whopper.
McDonald's.
I am not a big hamburger connoisseur. As Redbeard pointed out earlier, I'm a mainly chicken tenders and fries kind of guy. I don't like cheese on my hamburgers. I'm very plain, very boring. Surprised my wife has stayed with me type person. You know, I just nothing exciting about my hamburgers. I like pickles on my hamburgers. That's about it as far as I go. locally, and I probably would just go like I like Smash Burger, but I also I like eating very unhealthy Five Guys hamburgers.
Oh yes.
You just have to make sure you're near a bathroom after you eat Five Guys. But
What is it about those Five Guys burgers that does that? I don't know.
it's the grease.
It's the lard. They
It's-
go
it's-
straight
it's-
lard.
I mean, it's
Straight lard.
you can literally feel it.
Tina, come
You
get
take a
your
bite
food.
and it's just like.
But probably my favorite place is I was down visiting Aaron in Texas, and we went to Waco to see Chip and Joanna's whatever
Complex.
the compound like and
where they make muffins and stuff.
I don't know, they make all kinds of
Was
stuff.
Chip in there making
Maybe we
hamburgers?
shouldn't talk about baking at the Waco compound.
But there was
I called it a complex.
there was this place called Twisted Root, and they made hamburgers, and they had they just gave you the hamburgers if you want to cheese, but then they had all like a toppings bar. You could just
Oh,
pile it
WW
on.
Cousins.
like
like WW Cousins, but it was much better than WW Cousins. So that's probably the best hamburger I've had.
I remember they had a WW Cousins on Outer Loop.
Oh,
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it was open for like 4 days.
Yeah, like, we ain't making no money. Shut this thing down.
When I
mean-
first moved to Kentucky, like WW Cousins was supposed to be like the spot. Everybody's like, you gotta have WW
Yeah.
Cousins. And then like 20 years later, it was like, if you eat WW Cousins, you're gonna get poisoned. Don't do it.
Well, we
So
went-
wait, hold on. So with you being such a plain Jane when it comes to hamburgers, I need the feedback, Tim. How was the one that I prepared for you tonight?
I was good. I actually enjoyed your hamburger. I went back for seconds, and somebody ate the other plain hamburger without cheese.
There you go.
So I was like, well,
okay,
darn.
I feel good about
That
myself
was,
now.
that was probably my daughter. She's like, what? Somebody don't want this.
Nobody wants this with no cheese on it. Who eats these no cheese?
I don't want the
Devastated.
cheese.
Let's put these wet Doritos on them.
But yeah, I've always been the
was
person that
disgusting.
ruins everybody's like cookout because they're like, everybody wants cheese on their hamburgers, right? I'm just gonna throw them all cheese. I'm like, excuse me,
Can I get a plain one?
can I get one without cheese on it? Oh, this guy.
One of the best, since we're talking best cheeseburgers here, one of the best that we ever had. And Carla just was not a big fan. I hope my dad isn't listening to this. But he used to call us. He was like, hey, we're all going to come over this evening, and we're going to have Big Daddy burgers.
Oh,
And I was like, Big Daddy
is
burgers?
it the cheese cooked inside it?
No, it's Big Daddy burgers. I was like, yeah. And my wife's like, oh, you're kidding me. It's like, no. But these things were like a saucer plate,
gosh.
round, but they were about 2 inches tall.
Like, you're
Like
making me
what was it?
sick. Just
Jenny's
talking about
Diner?
it.
Is that
Yeah,
what you're
Jenny's
talking
Diner.
about?
Oh, I had
no,
Jenny's
yeah,
Diner
but I ate
But
that
that
one.
style,
yeah,
yeah,
it was
not-
that style.
not-
Except they were he would like hand massage the hamburger with like steak sauce and all this onions and things, and
You're making me sick.
it was like
Tim's
a
like,
it was actually like a piece of meatloaf
Oh,
on a
that's
bun.
No, see, I'm out.
Oh, it
I
was
checked out.
amazing. No,
Aaron, you gonna try that?
the Big Daddy burger.
Sounds good.
Yeah. And
Sounds
Carla would take a
Shut the
bite,
mouth.
and then you see her, she'd be like, laying pieces off to the side.
It's a little done for me.
Well, it was a little underdone.
underdone.
They were always just cooked on the other side of done. They were always a
Brittany's
little bit
dad will
red
cook
and
the ones
pink in the
like
center.
where he'll mix the cheese into the actual burger. So,
That's not my
and
jam.
he's like, everybody wants one of these. I'm like, could you just make some meat on the side and make me a? Oh, this guy. Why did she?
So the weirdest cheeseburger you've ever had, for me, National Harbor. I believe it was National Harbor, or what do they call it? Up, it's up outside of D.C. I'm thinking of Baltimore now, but no, it's outside of D.C.
I was thinking like Harbor Freight. Like,
Oh,
they have
Harbor
burgers
Freight,
at
those are the
place where-
great ones with
Were you
some
up at
motor
Southland?
oil on
But
top.
it was
and
really,
Doritos
it
down
was,
there.
it was really good price.
I thought you were at
But it was
Southland
I
Terrace.
think it was called the Elvis Presley burger, so it had bananas and peanut butter on it.
That's horrible. That sounds absolutely
And-
horrible.
I
like
gotta
what
tell
hell's
you,
that?
I
Guaranteed
gotta
to kill you while you're sitting.
on the toilet later on, right? Yeah. No, actually, surprisingly, peanut butter on it
Oh, stop.
made it all right. That's the weirdest one I've ever had.
Aaron,
What made it all
Aaron,
right?
The peanut butter. It
Oh
was all
no,
right.
there's no way.
Weirdest cheeseburger, Aaron?
There was one time I ate at Denny's. It was pretty bad.
Moves over Miami.
No,
Good little bits of
Dad took me to Denny's for some reason, and
He was
I-
getting rid of you,
yeah, I don't know.
Hey,
Just
son, here's a
drop me
Greyhound
off.
bus.
Aaron. We gotta have
You
a
know,
talk.
when you're
We
a
got to
kid,
talk about the red shorts.
you'll eat whatever is put in front of you, whether it's good or bad.
Oh,
And this cheeseburger was like charred, like complete. It was like eating like a burnt piece of meat, and it was disgusting. And So they ended up giving us the food free, but I'd already ate the whole cheeseburger. I was about to die. So
Your dad's like, that was terrible, but my son ate it all. So it's all good.
Karen's like,
These are terrible. You eat that hamburger, son.
this is disgusting, Dad. look at his fingers, everything. He's like, this is just so disgusting.
Terrible. Can I have another one? It's free.
All right, I'll say that probably the weirdest one I have ever eaten was probably it's going on right now. We're going State Fair. We're going out there Sunday.
You ate one.
I did eat one, and I'm going to get me one Sunday too. I had the
Don't say
Krispy
Krispy-
Kreme, the Krispy Kreme cheeseburger that they have out there, and they probably have this at every state fair, but there's just something about eating one at the Kentucky State Fair. They take a Krispy Kreme donut, just a regular
Glazed
donut, they cut it in half, and then they stick a slap of cheeseburger on there, and then I think mine had like pickles.
Oh my god.
Maybe even had tomato on top of it. I can't remember. I think I ditched the.
I'm gonna like throw.
I think I ditched the tomato. I think I ditched the
Oh,
tomato.
that
on
was it. Huh? That was
Yeah.
the one to push you over.
This table will be.
Just push
And-
you over the top. That tomato.
The last time I ate one, because I went into a coma while I was doing it, was when Jenny was still working out there. And she met us out there, and I'm sitting there out by the fountain.
She called it EMS.
Yeah,
for
she
him.
did.
And I was just like, this thing was huge. And it cost you like $12,
Well,
but
yeah.
it's amazing. Yes, it was. You would never know that there would be such an amazing taste
Oh yeah.
as hamburger and Krispy Kreme donuts all at the same time. I mean, that is, oh wow, yeah, that's the top of the line right there, and weird.
Charlie?
I've never purposely had a weird hamburger. But there is kind of similar to that in that fashion. I guess I've had a lot of. I was vegetarian for a while, so I've had a lot of like meat replacement burgers.
Okay.
And I will say this: the plant-based Whopper makes me angry because it doesn't.
Was that the Impossible one that just came out?
Yeah, where
Here's-
it actually tastes like a Whopper, but it's all plants.
I'm gonna go on a rant. Nothing that is vegetable-based tastes like meat. Never does. Never has. Never will. So it tastes just like a. I don't think. You know what? I really want broccoli. Can somebody make that out of chicken for me? So that being said, the weirdest I had was a black or a portobello mushroom burger. I don't know why I think that mushroom is something that tastes better when it's larger. Mushrooms are supposed to be small.
Yes, very
So
small.
like I more than one occasion have I been stupid. Thought this sounds really good,
Oh,
knowing that the last time I had it I hated it.
yeah.
But
Maybe that was just that person who cooked it.
and then I
Right?
get no, it never tasted good.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I
Like
just think that
you try to talk yourself into it by saying, "Oh, well, maybe it'd be better this time."
no, I forget
Oh,
because I'm
Charlie,
stupid.
Charlie.
Kind of also describes my past dating life as well.
Boom, boom.
Tim, have you ever had a weird burger?
Wait,
No.
laugh track.
John, you're too late with it.
Too late, John.
You're too late. You got to be on this
Mr.
thing.
Mark, man.
You got-
He's
I've-
got two screens, guys.
I've never
He
had
needs
a
three.
weird hamburger because I don't venture out much from my normal boring food palette.
So let's ask this question then, Tim. Let's just hypothesize here for a moment that you actually liked cheeseburgers. What would be the perfect cheeseburger for you if you did? What toppings? If you could eat it and you'd like it, would you want it loaded up, lettuce, tomato, bacon? Onion.
If you were to take the bun off and replace the meat with chicken tenders,
Oh,
it'd be perfect.
No, I'm one of those people that I don't like my food to touch.
Oh.
So anytime I'm adding more to
No,
it,
I said take the bun off and replace the
but
meat
but
with
see,
chicken
the
tenders.
chicken
therefore,
tenders would be
it-
touching the meat.
No,
He
there would
would-
be no meat. Replace the meat with chicken tenders.
oh, I thought you
that's
said
the
replace
joke.
the buns.
No, I said
I thought you were
remove
talking
the
about,
bun and replace the meat.
I thought you were talking about like chicken tender.
That's what I was at too,
hamburger
Tim.
chicken.
Man,
tender.
and I'm starting to think over here. I'm kind of like, wait a minute, with Krispy Kreme donuts on top of all that,
Oh,
that
my-
ain't sounding
If
too
you had
bad.
a Krispy Kreme on one and then a waffle on the bottom.
Oh my, with a little honey
and,
mustard.
and actually two. It would be like.
I'm dealing with technical difficulties over here.
So we're
just rolling.
Hear me out.
rolling.
Hear me
Keep
out.
going.
So it's
Okay.
Krispy Kreme,
Yep.
chicken tenders,
Yep.
pancake,
Oreos.
beef,
Okay.
waffle.
Yeah, I would eat that. Oh, with an egg at the bottom, and maybe some bacon.
Oh, there's bacon in the waffle.
What? Yes, we just
I
came up with all
think
this.
like a bacon cheeseburger looks appetizing to me.
Yeah.
but I just can't do it.
Is it the cheese that you just don't want to do?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So a hamburger with bacon would be okay.
maybe.
Okay.
I'm on the minority here. Bacon is great. Burgers are great. You
But
don't need it. No, they're not
Not
need to be
together.
No,
Really?
No.
Like I would need I would need lettuce like in between them. if I did it.
Really?
BLT's fine.
Yeah, like
But,
now I'll eat chicken, lettuce, and bacon on a
That's good too.
sandwich.
It's what-
It's about as much as I'll
As we've
venture
called
out.
it before, a club sandwich.
AKA Club Sandwich.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Well, thank you, folks, for for letting us rant about our favorite cheeseburger places in Louisville and all of our weird dreams of a chicken tender Krispy Kreme pancake
geez.
waffle glory that it will be.
throw
But
back at this podcast.
Charlie and I are going to go in the kitchen and work on that now. But call us, leave us a message. We'd love to hear what your favorite place in town or wherever you live is to go get a cheeseburger. Charlie or John, where can they find us at?
Charlie.
I don't know. I wasn't here last
Sit
week.
over,
guys.
John.
Find us on Anchor, Spotify, and Google Play.
SoundCloud?
Not
Facebook?
anymore.
Aaron, what you got for us?
But have you tried the Krabby Patties?
I have not.
We'll play.
Sorry, Brent.
Catch you on the flip side, players.